It's
okay.
It goes back.
They didn't ditch me.
Yay!
As much as they probably wanted to. We survived. All right, we're off. We go follow them, see where we end up. All bets are off. All right, I'm all on my own now. They left me. They're gone. They were way down there. Didn't want to wait for the guy with the camera. So now we're hoping we make it. And there's beautiful mountains over there that I don't know if you can see, but soak it in, boys. God's country. All right, guys, this could be it. This could be the death of me. Nobody out here. Weather's coming in. It's getting real dicey real quick. Haven't been snowshoeing in about 2 decades. We're gonna see if we can make it out of here alive. What's up? Sean Ogle of Location Rebel on location in the middle of backcountry wilderness in Central Oregon. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to make time to start a new freelance writing business, even if you have a full-time job, even if you have kids, even if you have a family. How do you actually make progress when you already feel totally overwhelmed and like you don't have enough time? But it doesn't really feel appropriate to go into detail about that back here, where I'm surrounded by mountains and snow and such. So we'll jump back and I'll teach you how to make time to start your freelance writing business. So what's up? We made it through the snowy abyss. Okay, it wasn't really a snowy abyss. We're just kind of in Central Oregon. It was a relatively benign snowshoe trail. But I mean, how exotic did that look? You probably really thought I was going to freeze to death. But don't worry, I made it. I got dry clothes. We're out here in the kind of sun. And we're gonna talk about how to build a freelance writing business even if you think you're too busy. Because I get it. You got a job, you got kids, you got a social life, you got things you wanna do that don't involve more work. But you also wanna have a life that allows you to do fun things and shoot videos like this on a random Tuesday. Okay, it's a Sunday, but I also do shoot videos like this on a Tuesday. It's besides the point. So that's what we're gonna talk about in this video, because you do have the time. You can make the time. I've done it myself. I've seen a lot of other people do it, and I'm gonna show you exactly how in this video. All right, first thing you need to do, you wanna build a freelance writing business. So how do you get anything done in your regular life? How do you get stuff done at work? Well, you probably put it on the calendar. If you've got a meeting and you put it on the calendar, you probably go to the meeting and the meeting gets done. So why would starting a business be any different? Step number 1, every Sunday, figure out when you can work on your business. So I suggest at least 5 hours a week, because that's gonna be enough to help you start to build some momentum. Ideally, you wanna do 10 hours a week, but we'll start small. I know, you're overwhelmed. You got a lot going on. We gotta ease into this. So step number 1, every Sunday, schedule the blocks of time when you're actually going to do the work. Could be half-hour chunks at a time. It could be 5 hours all day on Saturday. Whatever it is, put that in there, because that's actually going to help ensure that you get this done. You have now made it a priority. You are going to schedule your life around making sure that these windows of work happen. And if you don't do that, it'll constantly get pushed off to the side. It's never gonna happen, and you're gonna be like, oh, I don't need a life. I'm gonna go to the movies with my friends. But when it's in the calendar, it becomes more set in stone. You're making that commitment to yourself, which is important, and it's gonna get done. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, now first off, you know when you're going to work now. Step number 2, you gotta know what you're working on. If you sit down and you're just like, okay, I got some time. I'm gonna just cruise through Twitter and post some funny videos of my cat on social media and call that work. Not work. You really need to think through what are the most important things that you can be working on. Figure out what those are and schedule those into each of your time blocks. And keep in mind how much time you have for working on this. If you only have a half-hour block, maybe you want to do something small, like just buy your domain. That'll take you 10 minutes. Get that done. Check. Done. But if you only have a half-hour block, you probably don't want to, say, install your WordPress theme and try and customize the whole thing. That's probably gonna take more than half an hour. You wanna do that when you've got a 3 or 4 hour chunk and you can learn the ins and the outs and you can spend some time with it. So be cognizant of how much time you have and schedule those tasks accordingly. But those are the first 2 steps. If you only do 2 things that I talk about today, 2 things, those are the biggest ones: schedule and plan for exactly what you're going to be working on each of those times, and I guarantee you will start getting a lot more done than you are right now, even if you have a busy schedule. All right, next up, and this one is very, very important. You need to ruthlessly cut out anything that doesn't lead directly to building your brand, making money, getting clients. That's it. Spending hours and hours tweaking the colors to get them perfect on your site. Nobody cares about that. That's not gonna do anything. That doesn't count as work time. That's like free time. Like, you need to focus on the things that are going to help you get your first client, help you start making your first dollar, because once you've done that, that's when you're actually gonna get excited about this. That's when you're gonna be like, oh, I just made a bunch of money sitting in my underwear, writing on a computer. That was great. I can do this anywhere. That's when you get excited, once you're actually making money. So your first steps, everything you need to focus on is getting to that point where you're making money, especially if you've only got like 5 hours a week to work on this. That's the thing, is like people spend so much time just dawdling, doing kind of the fun stuff and the easy stuff. No, you need to make sure you get your site up as quickly as possible so people can come back, they can check you out, they can make sure you know what you're talking about, they can make sure you're a real person and that you are a good writer, and then you need to start focusing on getting those clients. You need to be sending letters of introduction all the time. You need to be reaching out to people that want your services. Don't know what a letter of introduction is? Don't worry, link below, we got a video for that. But that is the best way to start getting clients. It's not going to a site like Upwork or all of these like freelance sites and message boards. Like, sure, you can get work on those, but reaching out, learning how to send a proper email to build a relationship with people that are looking for writers, that is the key to doing this. That is the key to finding your first freelance client. We got videos on all that, links below. You can tell I get a little fired up about this, but my point being, focus on the things that are actually going to help make you money and build your business, because once you start doing that, once you're at that point where you're making $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, you've got options and you can get excited about the fact that you now have a real business. So that's it. That's how you make time. First off, you make a commitment to yourself and you say, you know what, this is actually something I want. This is really important to me. I want to have this freedom, this flexibility. I want to be able to make money for myself so I'm not reliant on a paycheck from somebody else. You make that decision. If that's you right now and you've committed to yourself, awesome, sweet. Now we can move forward. And then schedule time. Make sure it's on your calendar. It is set in stone. It is non-negotiable. Set time, even if it's only 5 hours a week, and start working on that. Second, know exactly what it is you're working on. And make sure when you are scheduling what you're going to work on for each of your time blocks, make sure that you schedule the appropriate task for the amount of time you have. Otherwise, you're not gonna finish, it's gonna get pushed back, you're gonna be all out of sorts, and it's not gonna get done. So definitely keep that in mind. And if something does take longer than the time you had allotted for it, then before you close your computer, say, okay, I'm gonna readjust my schedule. Next time, we're gonna finish working on this, and then we're gonna move on to the next task. So make sure you're constantly adjusting your schedule based on the work that you've done. Finally, ruthlessly, and I mean ruthlessly, cut out everything that does not lead to growing your brand, making money, or getting clients. That's it. Don't do all the like, I'm just gonna make this logo look great and focus on all the colors because I love colors, that's great. No. Send emails, get clients. That's it. If you like this video, make sure to hit subscribe. We got new videos every Monday and Thursday. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we got a new video. All about how to build a lifestyle business that's gonna let you spend more time doing the stuff you love, because that's what this is all about. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll wait, 3, 2, 1, thank you. I'm sure by now this video probably has hundreds and hundreds of likes, because I love the like, I love the thumbs ups. But if you do want to start a freelance business and you're just getting going, go to locationrebel.com/FWG, stands for Freelance Writing Guide. We've got a free 6-day course all about how to build this type of business, this type of sustainable freelance writing business that's going to help you bridge the gap from where you are now to where you want to be. I call it a bridge business for that reason, because you're going from A to B to get to the place you want to go. Make sense? Cool. All right. I've now had to shoot this video 3 times because I still have a new camera that I haven't quite figured out, and my friends are in that warm cabin over there, and I'm gonna go spend a couple more hours with them before heading home. So I hope you have a fantastic day. We'll see you next Monday or Thursday. Hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Peace.